Hello everyone! If you're new here, I'm Alan with Earthglow, and this channel is all about sharing the joy of candle making. Today's video is a highly requested one, and I'm going to be showing you how I design and print my black labels from home. And this video is so highly requested that Online Labels actually reached out to me and offered to send me my labels so that I could make this video for you guys. We are going to be doing that, and I'm super excited. These labels I've used on all of our luxury candles, and they're just so classy and so chic. So the very first thing I'm going to do is select the labels that I'm going to use and then just turn the orientation to horizontal. And then I'm going to just set my background to black. And this next step is optional, and actually my camera cut out as I was doing this part, but if you have like a little image that you want in the background, you can just add that in as well. And you can also change the opacity. My camera is going to cut out here, but again, this is not even a necessary step. And then you're going to just add your text in whatever color you want. So in this video, just like my other label videos, I'm actually attempting to recreate our bestseller from the Wanderlust collection, which is Barcelona. I have no idea the settings that I exactly use, but I'm attempting to recreate it without looking at anything. So as you can see, I'm just kind of playing around, and with this little dropper, you can click different parts of your background and match the text to the exact same color as the background. And then as I'm dragging the sides, I'm just centering the text. And then I'm just adjusting the size a little bit, and then I'm trying to remember what the font was that I actually used for these candles. I think it was the OL script. Yeah, that looks right. And just make it a little bit bigger. And once again, center it with the edges wherever I want it centered. And you can also see here in the bottom corner, you can increase or decrease the size of the page with those little magnifying glasses, which can be really useful. And the next thing I'm going to do is just add on my business name. Now, I actually do use a font that I purchased and installed, but for this video, I'm just going to choose another font that is free, and on their, they have a lot of really great fonts that you can just choose from. But you're also able to like purchase fonts from, wherever you want to get specialty fonts on your computer and then install them to Online Labels. And if you guys would like a video on how I do that, just leave it in the comments. This railway font is really similar to the one that I purchased. I believe it was on Creative Market. So we're going to use that. And then you can also turn on this font stroke, and it's almost like bolding the text, but it's going to be just a little bit more subtle. So the way you do that is you just go to where that A is with the white, and then you can just increase that button right there. And it's like you can really terrace how bold your text is, which I think is a really cool way to just really customize how thick you want your text. And then I gotta do my scent notes and then my collection. So I believe, if I remember correctly, it's fig, jasmine, and sandalwood. I always just put the main 3 notes on the candle jar, but obviously there's a lot of other notes. And then for this one, I think I used the Pioro 1 text, if I remember correctly. And so then I'm gonna just make the spacing a little bit less. I really only use maximum spacing for my business name on these. And I usually like this to go right under my business name. And once again, all the text and the background, I've matched all the text to the same color as my little background image. And then I just locked that background image as well, just so it doesn't move on me. And just kind of playing around with it. This is something that's going to take you a lot of time, and I encourage you, when you're first designing your labels, or especially when you're designing your initial label, to just really take your time and play around with it, see what placement you like best of things and what sizing you like best, because there's really no right or wrong. You can purchase templates and whatnot on Etsy, and I think that's great, but ultimately you're gonna get to where you can just kind of tell by looking at the text what goes together or what you really like for your brand. And that's just what I choose to do. I don't think I've ever purchased a template that I use. And then I'm just adding my collection name at the bottom like I always do. And then once again, dragging that all the way to the edge. And then that will automatically center your text. And this is really it. So I'm gonna make sure that I save my design, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I print this one. And then we're gonna put it on the candle and see how it looks and how close I got to what I actually do. Just decreasing the opacity a little bit on this background here. Just want the text to really pop and the background not to get in the way. That looks good. So for this part, I actually had to stop screen recording. You're gonna see that I just am holding my camera up to my computer screen when I go to print, just because the screen recording app that I use on my computer, for whatever reason, as some of you know, it cuts out when I go to print. And I really wanted you guys to see what settings I use on the printer. Because I think these settings would hold true for just about any laser printer and for this type of paper from Online Labels. I just decided I wanted to make this a little bit more bold. So I'm once again just bringing that out a little bit more. I really like that. Another thing that's so cool about this is I'm doing everything within Online Labels. I know a lot of people like to use Canva, and I do also use Canva for different things. But for something like this, I don't think it's necessary. I think you can get a really great result just using the Online Labels software. Just playing around with things a little bit more, and I think that looks really good. Maybe I want to move that just a little bit. Yeah, you just have to play around. That looks really good. I almost like this better than what I actually do. Yeah. And then I'm just double checking all my text to make sure that it is centered upright. And then this is the label paper that I use. It is the white gloss for laser. And it has a beautiful like satin finish to it. And I just put that in tray 2 of my HP. And then I'm gonna click on print and then download and print. This is a really important step. You wanna make sure that it is flattened. And then I'm going to just put this on factory default so you guys can see. And the setting that I will be selecting is HP Brochure Glossy 150 grams. And that's literally it. We're gonna hit print and you all are gonna see how easy this actually is to do straight from home. That is it, you guys. Look at how beautiful these come out. Oh my goodness, this took me so long to be able to perfect and to know what settings to use. I tried like all the settings, you guys. They do not all work the same. All right, so we're gonna put this one on. And just kind of press all of the label very like flat and slowly. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited with how this turned out. Thank you so much to Online Labels for sending me these labels, and I will have the exact labels that I used linked for you guys in the description box of this video. If you did enjoy this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm sending all of you peace, love, and light, and I'm wishing all of you happy candle making. I would like to take the time to thank my patrons for their incredible support. A massive shout out goes to Wendy, Nicole Rott, Nancy with All About Me Beauty Bar, Merle, Brad with Neon City Scents, Junelle, Michelle, Paula, Zahara with Crystalline Candle Co., Julie with B-Lux Candle Co., Jennifer with Bea Essentials, Selena with Banbury Street Creations, Andrea, Sue, Nick, Bruce, Emma, Flavia,
Jennifer with Bittersweet Candle Co., Danielle, Anitra with Ninth and Maxwell, Matthew, Jindy, Lisa, Elizabeth, Tammy, Carol, Cheryl, Maya, Losa, Betty, Luzdari, Daichi, John with Past Sense Candles, Angela, Amber, Bluegrass Bath and Candle Co., Marketer, Allie, Carla, Todd with Cold Creek Candle Co., Krista, SS, Karen with River Birch Soaps, Kina, Jessica with Blessings Oasis, Angela, Amanda, Denise with Grumblegeist Candle Co., She's More, Cindy, Kim, Teresa, Frida, Shiromi, J Creative P, Colette, Nicole, Stella, Leanne, Martha, Angela, Jamie, Chadwick, Lisa, Z, Mabel, Arev, Bobby, Jamie, Brian, Amy, Julia, Stephanie, Honey, Janet, Terry, Maria, Carla, Lo, Genevieve, Gracie, Yolanda, Tonya, Susan, Irene, Rolanda with Mason Marzette, Megan, Melissa, Ursulette with Ursulette's Beauty Secrets, Danny with Halos, Kelly, TCM with Ava Bryceco, Lois, Terry with Maddie Rose Market, Tia, Victoria with The Sacred Prayer, and Valerie. Your support is deeply appreciated.